Hello, everyone.
My name is Khadijah Lashaun, also known as your Black Guidance Counselor on Instagram and YouTube. I'm here to inspire you to be your higher self, as well as to guide you to any resources that you may need on your journey. Welcome to the Black Creator Podcast. Today's episode is a special segment of my show called Lyft Confessionals. I have been a rideshare driver for over 3 years now for both Lyft and Uber. This segment is an opportunity for you to hear firsthand what it's like being a rideshare driver and to help you understand things from the driver's perspective. I hope you enjoy. Hey y'all, good morning. This is some free game for anybody willing to listen, okay? Free game. So before I get started, I want to explain something. I want to explain two things. So the first thing I want to explain is that, entrepreneurship requires a lack of fear and faith. And this is very important because if you don't have faith in yourself, you lack, belief that you can truly accomplish being an entrepreneur and staying on track with it. But what I will say, there's pros and cons to being a worker and there's pros and cons to being an entrepreneur. It's important that you do your research and figure out which one is the best for you. So as far as what this video is about today, before I explain the 7 streams of income that you can start doing literally today to make money off of your car, I want to explain 2 things, okay? So there is passive income and then there's active income. Active income is when you have to get up every morning to go to work. So that means you have to physically be there to physically make money, okay? Passive income is when you let your assets do the work for you. So you don't have to show up. All you have to do is get the process started and automate it, okay? So that's the difference between passive and active. So the 7 streams of income that I highly recommend that you guys consider if you're considering being an entrepreneur, these streams of income allow you the flexibility to make your own schedule and the flexibility to, work whenever you want to work and all that jazz. So that's great. So the first 2 streams of income are very similar. They're Lyft and Uber. Everybody pretty much knows about these. But so pretty much Lyft and Uber are great, especially if you live in a city area where there's a lot of people who don't have cars. You having a car is an asset because you can now collect all these dollars that people are spending to transport themselves. People need Lyft. People need Uber. Not everybody is in the position to have a car or necessarily want a car. So you're fulfilling a necessary need, and it's also an essential position. Lyft and Uber, we don't stop. It's 24 hours a day. So you can choose when you'd like to work. And on top of that, it's just a great way to make quick money. You get paid every day. And you make your own, you are your own boss. So you decide when you want to work. You decide if you're not comfortable with something, you can also cancel a ride. You can always turn the app off when you feel like it. I love the flexibility because I can stop and do Instagram all day. In between me picking somebody up or dropping somebody off, I can always stop and do Instagram. I can stop and work on my ideas for my other business plans. It's a lot of flexibility for me to be creative while still making money, okay? So the thing is that if you aren't in a position, so meaning you have to have good credit to get a car. You don't have to have it, but it's better if you have good credit to get a car because you'll get lower interest rates. They'll be more willing to work with you versus if you have bad credit. So that's why I always recommend that people check out my financial literacy 101 video. That's in my link in my bio on this page and my personal page. But check that out if you have bad credit and you need to improve it. So Lyft and Uber is the first 2. But what I want to also say is that if you don't have good credit and you'd rather, not put miles on your car, there is a way that you can do Lyft and Uber without necessarily owning a car, okay? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because like I said, not everybody's in the position to purchase a vehicle, lease a vehicle, or anything like that. Not everybody's in that position. But Lyft, they offer a service called Lyft Express, okay? Lyft Express basically is a service that they provide where they work directly with a rental agency. They give you a reduced rate, a weekly rate. It's like less than $200 a week, which adds up. I'm not going to lie. But if you think about it, that's basically $400 a month. And if you have a car note plus insurance, it's pretty much the same thing. And the good thing about the rental is that you can use it for anything you want, as long as you pay the car note. Pay the rental price every week. So if that's something you guys are interested in, just look up Lyft Express and see if they have that program in your city. So yes, Lyft and Uber, number one, great ways to make quick money. Great ways to be your own boss. And being self-employed has its benefits, tax benefits. This is something I'm not going to go into right now just because it's so much information. But if you guys are looking for information about how to do your taxes as someone who is self-employed and the benefits of being self-employed, check out CPA Mitchell Valbrun. Okay, he's actually in the last post that I posted, the tweet about entrepreneur mentors that I recommend. His tax e-course is on point, and it teaches you how much money you can save on taxes by being self-employed versus being a worker. Okay, so Lyft and Uber, number one. Number two, another avenue, and this is still active streams of income, delivery food apps. Okay, you got DoorDash, you got Uber Eats, you got Grubhub, you got Postmates. I'm sure more and more are coming out every day. You have Instacart. Okay, that was Grubhub, DoorDash, Instacart, Postmates. That's 4 streams right there. So now we're up to 6 streams of income. And mind you, you don't have to be exclusive to one. You can do all of them. It could be like, oh, well, if Lyft is not doing well, it's not busy with Lyft right now, let me switch over to DoorDash and Grubhub. Let me switch over to that. And mind you, you can do them at the same time. You just got to be smart about it. You have to be very smart, and you have to be fast. So with the delivery apps, I'm going to be honest, it's better when you have somebody with you, because you do have to get out the car to go get the food. You have to get out the car to deliver the food to the person. Now it's like drop off, so it's quicker than it used to be. Before, it used to be we had to like wait for the person to answer the door and hand them the food. But now it's like you can just leave the food at the door, so that saves you a lot of time. So yeah, DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, Uber Eats, those are all great if you have another person with you. When you do it by yourself, you need to be fit. You have to move because you're going up and down stairs, you're going in and out of restaurants, you're moving all day. Lyft and Uber, you're chilling in the car. You don't really have to get out the car unless you want to help somebody with something or whatever. But yeah, you don't really have to get out the car, which is cool. So you can just keep going all day, keep making money all day. All right, so those are the 6 active streams that you can make money off of your car with. Okay, the last stream I want to tell you guys about is the best freaking stream ever. Okay, especially if you have a position where you work from home, or you are able to make money from your home. This is a great passive income stream. Okay, it's called Turo. Some people know about it, some people don't. Turo is basically an app where you can rent your car, your personal car, to anybody who would like to rent it. And you can choose how much you want to charge for it. I have a 2020 vehicle, so I am one of a few in my city who actually have that type of vehicle, meaning I can make whatever price I want. They'll give you suggestions for what price you should rent it as. But to be honest, if you're one of a kind, like if you are the only person on Turo who has a 2021 Mustang, you can put that price as whatever you want, girl, or boy, whoever. But yes, Turo is great. I know a lot of people are cautious about letting their car to another person. What I can tell you from experience is that if anything happens to your vehicle while it's in the possession of somebody using your car for Turo, they cover anything. You can basically choose what coverages you want, and it's not your personal insurance, it's Turo's insurance. So that means if you file a claim with them, your rate won't go up. You get me? So if someone else causes damage to your car and it happens under Turo's watch, then Turo will pay you within a couple of days whatever it costs to repair, and they'll also reimburse you for your travel if you have to get a rental or whatever. And it's a great way to profit off of your car without having to physically move your car. So you can literally just be chilling at home, you know, put your car on Turo and just be like, hey, I want to rent my car out for $100 a day. That's how much my rate's going to be. You get some reviews up in there, get your 5 stars, bump that thing up to 125 or 150. Okay, I want to make 125 or 150 off my car every day that it's being rented. You rent that shit out for 15, half the month. You rent it out for half the month. Then or even just on the weekends when you are just chilling at home working on other businesses. You know, this is what I mean about passive income. It's working smarter, not harder. You shouldn't be trading your hours for money. Like, all your hours cannot be $15 an hour. Like, it just only can reach so high. If you have an asset like a house or a car and you're profiting off of those two things, that profit will pay for the car note and the car insurance, on top of hopefully pay the car off faster, or just use that for your other bills. You know, you can figure out what the best decision is for you, but I want you guys to understand is don't be afraid to make money. Do not be afraid to do something just because you've never done it before. Do not be afraid to do something because the people around you think you shouldn't do it. If your mom, your dad, your family member, your brother, your sister, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, if they're the ones saying, oh, maybe you shouldn't do that, maybe they're not the one that you should be talking to about this. You know, I'm a firm believer in making your own path. You know, you don't have to follow what everybody else says. Everybody else ain't where they want to be. So why would you listen to the advice of someone who isn't happy with where they're at and try to get their advice just so you cannot be happy? You know, it's important that we are selective on who we share our ideas with, and we are selective on who we allow to influence our decisions. You don't want someone who is not in a spot that you want to be in telling you what to do. You know, and this is not to throw shade on anybody. It's just to say that, you know, you are who you surround yourself with. If you're around a whole bunch of people who are comfortable and don't really want to, you know, do more than what they already are doing and what they already have, and you want more, you want to do more, you want to learn how to build something, start following people who are building things. Eliminate the people who are just playing on here. You know, I feel like it's so important that we realize Instagram is not just for entertainment. It's also for literally, it's not just for entertainment.